Good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are. Gonna be continuing on with Ingrid combo video. Probably for about an hour. I'm a bit tired, so I probably won't go too long tonight. Yeesh. Yaruka. It's a little bit of update. I usually separate Japanese and English into two videos, but I think that hurts the algorithm and whatnot, so this time around I'm gonna try something new and combine both Japanese and English video, so I'll have both. It makes it a little bit easier for me to keep track as well, because there's when I'm creating these videos, I have so many situations where, because I have to look at two text files instead of one text things in one, and I definitely miss mistakes here and there, so this will make it a little bit easier for me as well. Might get a little clutter. There's definitely gonna be a little bit of clutter, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm done with the essay section. I think I covered most, so I did a few hours after finishing stream yesterday. I think I'm pretty much done. At least for it's to a point where I'm satisfied with the light to essay 1 or essay 3. Here, you know what? Well, let's watch the whole thing. How many minutes is this? I don't know about. Well, okay, let's not watch the whole thing. There's definitely some really cool combos. Yeah, lots of she has a lot of cool combos, I have to say. There's so much to lab though. Being able to put two sun shots is such a cool, like, so I haven't really done it. It's funny, you'll see in the later parts of the video where I start doing frame kills and whatnot like this, yeah. But so far, standing light kick seems to have a really good. It's not like perfect frame kill. It's just there for me to make timing, my internal timing easier. That's why I didn't really write it down. So you see it here. I'm doing standing light kick. Standing light kick, then micro walk forward is what I'm doing. So a lot of this combo does not work if you walk forward too much as well. So it's really difficult. But I think it's doable. I gotta say, I really like her woo voice on the down triple kicks. drive rush part's actually pretty difficult because you have to manually time it. You can't do it at the fastest. She actually has a decent amount of delays if you want to optimize. Like, this is all very manual timing. You know, I've seen a lot of side switch combos for her, but it always comes to me that if you have stocks, might as well do corner to corner carry, right? Instead of trying to side switch and lose damage. This is corner carry. It's so dumb. I mean, I'm using a lot of meters, so it's... a lot of these are not, I don't think, really that practical in terms of every game. I'm pretty sure it'll come out at a certain point if you're trying to knock out an enemy opponent. Yeah, her combos are so fun though, I gotta say. Lobbing this was like really fun. There's so many paths you can take. The damage increments are really small here because I'm starting off with lights, but I'm imagining it'll make a pretty decent change, like 50 to 100 damage with the right starters. Maybe even more. This might be my favorite one. Anyways, if you find something better, let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna move on to SA2. Yeah, I haven't explored too much for this, but I think the best starter is probably is this, because it gets plus 15, and so you can combo into standing heavy punch. 12 frames, quite slow. Plus 10. I think this would... this starter and this starter will probably be the most, I think, common. So it seems like I have to take two approaches for this. It seems like pretty much most of the... should probably look at the hitbox or box as well. It seems like most medium, any significant poke is going to give at least 6, So we probably need to look at two starters coming from there. I would say starters. After not starter, like the follow-up after the SA2. So probably do medium punch and heavy punch is probably the two main starters, it looks like, from what we've seen. So we'll do stuff like that. Okay. I did lab a few of these, but this is where I think a little bit too in terms of how I want to set up like my comp video, because I already did most of the section with starting with lights. So I want to do that with these as well. So instead of, but there's a part of me that just wants to go, we should just go off this, right? Instead of doing the entire combo, like something like that. I mean, this is realistic as well, because I think from watching people play, this is realistic. Any poke. Is I think all realistic starters, because this is like pretty good on block as well, right? Zero. One. Four. Oh. 4 frames, actually pretty good. You're probably shooting this too, right? Oh, I honestly, there's a part of me that wants to make this like a whole other section, like a different video. There's too much to this, honestly. Like if you start thinking about shimmies and stuff like that. Oh, ha! すげえ。強いな。Okay. We'll do OD for the time being. We'll start off with that. I mean, we could do both. Oh, what am I looking for? I did record some of these beforehand, less for one of the previous sessions. I actually don't remember too much from it. honestly a little bit mixed feelings about going like for all stocks. But this is strong though. It's +4 on dash. I think this is really strong. +4, and you can shimmy as well. We should probably look for a shimmy setup afterwards if we get there. Okay, you know what? I think going for every single routing might be a little bit difficult. So we'll go for a... what should I say? Stock charge route. Cause it's I should probably play some matches too. Haven't had too much of a chance to play, or rather no chance to play. What's this block? Because I think this is a realistic way of doing things, because it's plus a block. I think it's plus a block. What? No way. No. +5, okay. Plus on block. Is it confirmable? Yeah, this is the. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll break it up into two. I'll break it up on this starter. Yeah, and I guess the starter is what I'll do. But damage comparison is important. Yeah, damage comparison is important. You know what? I'll just start off with all this. Here, since I have some of these recorded, I'm just gonna start working on this. The only problem is that sometimes there are definitely people who come in and like they see the light starter with all the cancels and whatnot, say that's unrealistic, you're wasting so much meter. It's actually not the point. A lot of times I want what people understand and watch my videos that I don't bring out every single route and every single variation. I'm giving templates, you know. Just because I start off with 3 lights doesn't mean you need to start off with 3 lights. It could be 2 lights, it could be a medium, you know. I'm just giving the later parts of a combo. Oops. I just opened. Oh, too many programs. 2510. Okay. Well, I'm tempted to make a whole SA2 folder. Yeah, you know what? I think this is fine. I'm gonna keep it so that we can do comparisons, right? Oops. Do something like this so we know how it compares to the SA1, SA3 enders and whatnot. So this will be the this separate, you know, what we should call it? Should we call it SA2? SA2. Okay. Nayamu na. Here, I'm just gonna put yeah, you know what? I'm not even I'll put any here just so that I don't, it makes it a little bit easier to understand that it's not limited to this starter. Any starter. Sorry, I know the screen's small, but bear with me here. How would I say this in Japanese? Any starter. Shido. 違うな。なんて言えばいいんだろう。いやいいや、まあ仮。いやはみ出んな。You know what? Action. Oh yeah, for if any of you actually make content, I should say, instead of using numbers or JPEGs or stuff like that, I'm actually not sure if the English typing has it. I'm pretty sure it has. I usually just type in Japanese to get these arrow keys, but I highly recommend using these instead of just like numbers or saying like crouch medium kick or QCF or something like that, since it's universal. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't use this as a notation when they're making content or doing stuff online. Then you have to argue with the crouching standing people talk, and also not start a war with a number notation. Highly recommend. Okay, sounds good. Okay. I should probably put a number here, huh? Like I did with all the other ones. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I started putting numbers. The orange number is indicating the amount of stock is used on a move. So we'll do this. There's a stock number, charging 2 stock. I guess if you don't want to do the entire thing, you know what? I'll just... 2600. You don't want the extra stock. I think she'll be an incredibly difficult character in terms of weighing your options. Because there's just like so much choice anxiety in terms of, should I spend this all? Should I save this for neutral or okizeme and stuff like that? It's like a lot of... I think she's going to be a fairly difficult character to like optimize, both in like just memorizing combos I think is difficult, but it's just the decision making in a fast-paced game I think is very difficult once it gets past a certain level. I think, you know, if you're playing up to like high master, grandmaster, you could, or even like really high level, at least in the current state, you could just probably just spam projectiles and do a full screen beam, you know, combo to SA3 and just call it the day. I mean, that's pretty much all what the Japanese players are doing, or just any high level player. They're not even doing combos or complicated stuff, they're just winning off of beams, you know, in footsies. More just beams. Honestly, beam and anti-air is what it just feels like. I'm always surprised watching like really high level players, you know, like Punk, Dogura, Tachikawa, and all those people. You know, they don't even have any optimized combos. It's just like, I know how to play Street Fighter 6. It doesn't matter what character. Like, legend status in 24 hours is kind of nuts to me. All right. They're a different breed. I mean, they play for a living. You know what? I haven't really looked down this 71, 67. I'm really not sure. I haven't really figured out. It feels like there's a delay timing in the middle that allows you to go a little bit higher to get like a bit better launch timing. I don't know why I'm trying to do SA1, but I don't have meter. What am I doing? Okay. We'll go with this. Actually, I didn't really think about this. No, what am I doing? Ah! Oh, she. I don't know why it doesn't. It seems like it tracks, but it also doesn't track. I think it activates where the opponent is and not where they're going, so. Oh! Okay. This is more damage, right? No! Okay, okay. Okay, actually I like that a lot. 2820. So 4 bar. Oh, okay. 2775. Hey, what's up, K-Town? Okay, so that's no bar. Two 795. Feels like it could work in the corner, in your corner. We'll get it later. Okay. 2835. Wait, this does more damage. Yeah, this does more damage than the OD beam. No wait, this does actually do more. All right. 2861. You know what I just noticed? She doesn't get any meter after SA2. She does, yeah, she doesn't get any. Why did I know just now? No meter gain. Why does Ed get meter gain? Does JP get meter? I actually don't remember. I haven't played a JP in so long. Oh, he doesn't get either. Okay. Wait, why does Ed? I mean, Chun-Li does too, so I can't complain. I'm actually surprised, yeah. Ed still gets a I mean, it did get nerfed once, but it still gets a pretty egregious amount. All right. Mm. Now I think about it, I should just put this in favorites, huh? What am I doing? Here. I totally forgot about this. Give me a second here. Gosh, how does this work? Oh shoot. Habits. Why do I still like these? What am I doing? You know what? I'll figure it out later. Why can't I? Whatever. It's a new program. I started using this recently. Oh, HK. Okay. Alright, you know what? Before I get too ahead of myself, I'm gonna look at the corner stuff with two. It's probably easier for me to. I try to at least. Well, I try to. I've been going all over the place because I'm like, oh, this sounds cool. Yeah. But I do easily lose track, and that's not that. I wonder. I guess I could do stuff like instead of just strictly looking for. Yeah, actually, I never thought of just looking for damage. Ah, come on. Actually, what does more damage? 900, 800, 800. Ah, push back. Actually does less damage. There's so many possibilities, man. Let me go. Ah. Okay. Ah. Ah, さすがに。Okay, that might be max. Not max, but okay. Two 730. Actually, no, that does less damage than actually using this, like, charging over stock. This is kind of crazy if you think about it. Two 730. Okay, never mind. Probably charge stock is better. Let's go in the corner. There he goes. 2.35. Probably not more than that, right? Yeah, it does less damage. This is easier though. This is definitely a lot easier. This might be the more stable route to go. Actually? Oh. Ah, if that worked. Hey. Slightly more. This feels a lot easier to do too. I don't know, but at the same time, 2 Sunshot is such a cool combo though. You know what, for the sake of it, I'm gonna do it again. I find this really, the spacing is really, it's really tight, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool, Zach. Yeah, this is so cool. This combo is so much more cooler. And I was gonna say, like, oh, maybe meter, but there's no meter gain, so it doesn't really matter. It's all damage. Nothing else matters. It's a little sad part, but... yeah. That should not work. I think the key is do it immediately with the back heavy punch. Because if you do it too late, then you walk back more. I think the trickiest part about this whole thing is that most people don't press back and heavy punch at the same time, so you walk a little bit before you press heavy punch, and that actually messes up. So it might be better to just kind of match or double tap in this kind of like that. What the fuck is crazy? Okay. So 3 meter. Actually, Ah, yeah, I think the juggle limit is met. Yeah, juggle limit. But let's make sure, let's make sure, let's make sure. Yeah. Ah. The scaling shouldn't matter at this point because it's gonna be stuck at 40%. Or I mean, 10%. I wonder which one's easier. Hey, what's up, NASA? It's been a while. I've been seeing your clips on Blue Sky. Oh yeah, totally forgot. You were I totally forgot to respond, but there's a better combo in the corner for Viper if you're getting. I know you started doing like punish counter on reversal punishes with standing heavy kick to crouching heavy punch. But if you do the super jump, it probably does more in the it does more in the corner. So I just wanted, I don't know if you're aware of that. I'm pretty sure you are. I started incorporating that recently, at least in the corner. If you want to maximize more damage. It does, but I'm purposely not doing it in case they don't get knocked fully back. And oh, you mean because it crosses up? Yeah. I mean, if... Yeah, you're right. It depends on the reversal, I guess. I get it. It only does like 50, 60 more damage. But I like optimizing, so... Oh, it just does work. The juggle properties get so confusing in this game. Two 961. Yeah, okay, never mind. Not enough time. Okay, 2961. You know, now I think about it, I'm kind of curious how much of a difference this makes. If they riff DP fully cornered, I'll sometimes do it, but usually only if I'm behind a ton. Gotcha. No, I get it. I get it. I usually don't care too much about win-losses, so I always go for the optimal stuff. That's where I get my dopamine. man, that is actually pretty good damage. Because yeah, for sure. It's kind of nice, especially in the quarter, because now you could go to the OD standard slap instead of going into OD burning kick. It's a lot easier to do because you hold down the button now. It's definitely much more consistent. Ingrid damage is a joke, as in like a good joke or bad joke? I mean, a lot of people talk about how much damage she does, but it's so, what should I say, limited in 2 stocks. And I think the better people are gonna get fighting her, she's gonna have a rough time actually getting stocks. Being bite and blasted full screen for health. Oh yeah, yeah, I guess. Don't let her get stocks. the half health thing is for sure. You have to at least have like what, 2 to 3 stocks. Don't let her have that. Don't get it. Although the joke is like it's not reactable per se, right? Because it's 18 frames start at full screen. So yeah, I get it. No, I got you. I think it's because we're just not used to playing it right now. But I think once people get better at dealing with her, I don't think she's gonna be like that crazy. She's crazy right now because people don't know how to deal with it. Well, that's what the take I'm gonna have right now. One more. The amount of damage that 2-stock EX beam does by itself is so insane. How much does it actually does? 1800, yeah, you're right. 1800 does pretty crazy for an OD move. But like I said, 2 stocks, man. That's 94 frames or 96. Actually, doesn't. He only saves 2 frames? He only saves 2 frames. I just realized, because if you do it separately, it's 96. You hold it down. You're only getting 2 frame difference. Wow. It's not much if you think about it. Alright, let's... Although at the current moment, I haven't played ranked yet, but I am so confident I could just go to like high masters just by spamming, like not even doing combos, just spamming beam and projectiles and anti-airing. I'm so confident just by looking at how she plays, or just do teleport butt to throw, because I don't think many people are gonna anti-air it, at least for the current situation. And you could probably mix it up with back teleport and forward teleport. I feel like she's gonna be a huge knowledge check character for the time being. It's not hard to get 2 because they just give her 1 at round start. True. Like I said, I haven't played much, so at least matches, so I can't really say. I really can't. You probably played a lot more than I have. I'm pretty sure ranked and like casual matches just infested with Ingrid right now. Like having crazy beams and having a cute girl be a character. It's funny. Cause I think we had like almost a record in concurrent players right now on Steam, right? When Ingrid released. And I found that a lot of like Japanese pros were joking that you would never get this with like Sagat or something like that, or Alex. They're saying something like cute girl characters are what the fighting game players want. Not a sweaty, stinky man. Yeah, that's surprising, especially 3 years in. That is wild for a fighting game, because fighting game just kind of like goes downwards usually. And considering how much sales they had this year, I'm just kind of curious what the percentage is between Western and just Japan. I feel like a majority is just Japan, though. You know, actually, haven't really. Yeah, I actually never thought about this. .276 around. Let's deal those last. To be fair, someone on Reddit posted yesterday that if you could cut out the launch week, Street Fighter 6 has steady growth for 3 straight years. That's Vesper mentioned that too. He wants to know what the data would be just in NA because you run into a lot of the same players in rank, but it doesn't seem to be like that in Japan. I think like DP. Yeah, I'm just looking for like the maximum damage right now. Oh, I lose the capability though. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think this is not a better route than what we've been looking at. Yeah, okay. Oh, 2780. 2780. It actually does more damage. Can't delay cancel. How did I get it earlier? Oh, I didn't cancel it. Interesting. Interesting. So if on a side switch, I could do that. If I want max damage, I do that. Okay. 2780, that is the maximum. To a 6-tier side switch. We did this earlier, right? Three, 0, 2, 0. Okay, I think what I back heavy punch feels like it should be a forward heavy punch input to me. It would make things a lot easier, that is for sure. But the thing is, she already has a forward heavy punch, so that's probably why. Because this feels at least she's moving backwards on this, right? What's this gonna be, right? I think this might be a little bit weirder if this was back heavy punch. Unless you start putting in things like 3 HP or something like that, but that's even weirder because it's not a slide. All right, I think that's probably good. So. Oops. It would definitely make things easier though for these combos, cause you gotta like there's so many micro walk. At least the stuff I'm labbing, there's a lot of micro walk forward to back heavy punch, and it's really annoying, I have to say. What am I doing? This doesn't feel much of an improvement. It is increased damage, but it's probably something better. Hey, there it goes. 2906. Can I do it at the original spot? Okay, I can't do it at the original spot. That was 5 bars, right? I think that was 5 bars. Yeah, 5 bars. Actually doesn't make that much of a difference compared to the... Man, she has so much variance in her combos. Oh my gosh, it's late. Alright. This might... I'm gonna load the corner for 5 bars and I'm gonna call it the night. This is a score we need to beat. Actually does less. It's probably not much after this. If the heavy sunshot hit the second time, then it probably would have been possible to go over the damage. Yeah, actually, we tried this earlier. Sorry. All right, good place to stop. I'm gonna summarize what I just found here and continue maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, yeah, like, I might take a break somewhere. I've been playing nothing but training mode Ingrid for the past like 5 days, so I might do an in Sound Mind stream somewhere, or like Xrd or Undernight. I don't know. I'll take a break somewhere. But if not, I'll be back tomorrow with the same. Continue on and see how much I get done in the next few hours. Alrighty, hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Stay safe, and hope to catch you guys next time. Alrighty, good night.